Everyone, Marissa here. Hope you're doing well. In this video, we are going to talk about what the heck you can do to maintain your cool while being surrounded by your family, who regularly you would not be around this much, and thus are noticing all their annoying habits, like you're looking through a magnifying glass and they're starting to drive you nuts. So just to check in for me, I'm on day 10. I've not left my house since Friday, March 13th, Friday the 13th. I'm one of the cool kids who decided to self-quarantine before it was cool. I've gone to the store one time. I went this past Friday, so I went a whole week. And I wore gloves. I brought my own Lysol wipes. I wiped my cart down. I grabbed everything with a Lysol towel. I gave the guy behind me a Lysol towel. So the only other person who I've actually interacted with in person within the 6 feet, right, not socially distancing distance is my husband and my stepdog, Rex. I've been on the phone with friends and family, and each day as we progress further and further into this shelter at home, I've been hearing about their family members starting to drive them nuts, loco, crazy. Not going to lie, I love my husband, but the other night he was starting to get on my nerves. And I've learned new things about him the past 10 days that I did not know before, since I'm not around him 24/7 a day. So, you're noticing annoying habits, constant complaints, negativity, and arguably the reckless behaviors of your loved ones. I don't know if anyone else is dealing with their boomer parents who are living life on the edge and going out and about, but that's definitely been my experience. Given how things are going in China, or even worse in Italy, right? We are gearing up to be home with our loved ones for at least 2, 3, or 4 months. Eek! So, how do you maintain your sanity at home when your loved ones and the ones who you love the most, but are also the same ones who drive you the most crazy when you're around them? All right, there's 6 things I'm going to talk about today, and I'll be adding more because, we got time. So first, if your loved ones are starting to drive you crazy, first step is take a deep breath. When you take a deep breath, you notify your nervous system to calm down. It's okay. You also tell your heart to slow down. You tell your thoughts to take a break, and you just recenter and ground yourself. If people start to annoy you again, take another deep breath and another. Second, change your perspective. I was watching Governor Cuomo today, and he talked about social distancing, but spiritual connection. And I thought, Cuomo. This could be, right? Oh my God, I'm at home with my parents for the next 3 months. I'm going to lose my Or, wow, you never really know what happens. I'm going to use this time to connect with my family or to connect with myself. I've been meaning to pick up a journal, start writing, read that book, write my comedy screenplay, go through my closet, organize my kitchen, or you know what? I've always wanted to go on that silent retreat. And now I can. So be creative. You can do this by writing out your negative thoughts on one side and how you're perceiving this, draw an arrow, and try to come up with an opposite perspective to help you cope. This will also help your nervous system respond to the stress more positively, like, silent retreat. And you can review that from time to time. Again, when your family starts to drive you nuts, right? Go back to, okay, how am I going to perceive this? What is my perspective and outlook going to be? 3, find ways to have time alone that is fulfilling and productive, whether that means waking up an hour earlier to journal or meditate, stepping away when your family's driving you nuts to go watch videos of laughing children on YouTube. You can take a bath, watch a stretching, gentle yoga session on YouTube. Just get away. I worked in community mental health, and I was working with families who would have 4, 5, 6, 7 people for a 1 to 2 bedroom apartment, and there's always a way to find solitude. It could be in the bathtub, it could be with headphones on, there could be a stairwell nearby, etc. Just find a place where you can find solace, and you don't have to force yourself to be around your family, but you're also respecting and practicing social distancing. Number 4, exercise. I'm privileged to live in an area where I can walk around, and I've taken advantage of that every single day. Recently, I finished Nelson Mandela's autobiography. It's super long and it's super good. And did you know that he stayed in shape the whole time he was in prison for 27 years? He was in a cell, I remember reading this, where he could feel his hair touching the wall while his feet touched the opposite wall. Teeny tiny wall. And he would run in place. He would just run in place. And he would do push-ups and sit-ups and lunges. And anytime he had a chance, he would walk around if there was a small garden, right? That 1 hour that he got yard privileges, or he'd go to a different prison. He'd just walk around his cell, right? He just took advantage from the space that he had. So be like Nelson Mandela. My family teases me, but I have been known to walk around my home when I'm at my parents'. I don't live with them, but when I'm there and it's raining and I didn't have access to a gym, I would just walk around the house. I would get my 10,000 steps. I get my 10,000 steps every day. This will help release endorphins, which are good for your mental health, and likely something you can do, again, to get away from your loved ones for a bit. 5th, you could have a solo dance party. Put your headphones on and just dance in the bathroom. Also, you can connect with people, right? Dinner dates on FaceTime, happy hours online, Google Chat, Zoom, Skype. All these are free platforms that you can use to connect with others face-to-face. And continuing on that, number 6 is to call other friends and family outside of your home to vent. My screen time last week was way up. That's not just because I was seeing my clients through telehealth sessions, but I've also been in touch with my besties, my family, work colleagues. If you need to make a list of people, make a list of people who you can call, text, FaceTime, Zoom, etc. You can even reconnect with someone you haven't talked to in a while. Who knows? Maybe they aren't busy and they need a listening ear too. 7, feel and acknowledge your feelings. Some of the realizations I've had this week are sad. It's sad to see some of my family members or friends, or hearing about how family members and friends are acting. I'm thinking, oh, it hurts my feelings that this is how you're acting when I really need care and support. You can try to talk to them. Maybe it will help, maybe it won't. It is about them and it isn't. How do you cope with the sadness or the fear of what will happen if your loved ones keep going out? Sit with that, write about it, talk to your therapist about it, and then focus on what you can control yourself. I wish there was more than that, like a way you could change people, but unless the National Guard comes in and makes sure that we all stay home, you can't. So deal with the disappointment, the sadness, the fear, the grief. I met with my therapist on the phone last week, and that service is available. So do that. Then maybe they won't be driving you as crazy because you're getting in touch with and working on what's underneath that and doing your best to address it. So to review, breathe. Change your perspective. Have fulfilling and productive alone time. Exercise. Call and reach out to others, and acknowledge and address your feelings. I guess I had, 6. That's 6. So any questions, you can DM me at Therapy with Marissa on Facebook, at Therapy with Marissa on Instagram, www.therapywithmarissa.com, and I'll be making more videos because we all got more time. Thanks for watching.